So for starting your career as a software engineer in 2024, should you learn .NET? Okay, let's see the definition of .NET. What is actually .NET? So .NET is an open source developer platform created by Microsoft for building many different types of applications. You can write .NET apps in C#, F#, Visual C++, Visual Basic, and even with Python. This is a collection of frameworks. So inside .NET ecosystem, there are more than one frameworks. So I'm naming some. .NET framework. This is the older version of .NET. It is used for developing Windows-based apps, and .NET Core. So .NET Core is the cross-platform version of .NET. All the latest releases are under this category, .NET Core, ASP.NET. ASP.NET is a great framework for developing web apps. Like you can use ASP.NET Core MVC, you can use web API, and you can implement your customized architecture in web development in ASP.NET. .NET MAUI. .NET MAUI is the successor of Xamarin. It is the new addition to the .NET family named .NET MAUI. Blazor is already a famous framework for developing cloud native web apps. So why choose .NET? So if you are choosing a framework, there should be some reasons so that you are choosing it. Okay, let me describe. One is any app, any platform. So with .NET, you can target any application time running on any platform. Developers can reuse skills and code across all of them in a familiar environment. That means the developer can build apps faster with less cost. So from mobile application running on iOS, Android, and Windows to urban level application like running on Windows Server, Linux, or high scale microservices which are running on cloud. So whatever your app is, .NET provides a solution for you. So this is one of the main reasons for choosing a .NET. Other reason is loved by developers. So if you are going to learn anything, at first you should search on that it is already popular or not. Is it loved by the developers or not? The .NET is a modern, innovative, and open source development platform, and of course .NET is loved by the developers. It is ranked as the #1 most loved framework on Stack Overflow for previous 5 years. I'm going to show a graphical chart, professional developer survey. From Google, you can search for it. One thing to keep in mind that this survey I'm showing here not to prove that .NET is better than other framework. I'm just showing it that it is loved by the developers, and of course, you should know the truth that .NET is loved or not. So if you want to see this result, you can search on Google as Developer Survey 2023 from Stack Overflow's official website. You will find it. The another reason behind choosing .NET is the application models it is providing. From this picture, you can see that you can build web, mobile, desktop, microservices, cloud, machine learning, game development, IoT, anything you want. So if you choose .NET, you can build any type of software, web software or mobile software or desktop, anything you want, you can build it with .NET. So this is of course one of the main reason behind choosing .NET. Next generation framework, .NET MAUI. What is actually .NET MAUI and why I am naming it as next generation framework? So let's see the definition. .NET MAUI is a cross-platform framework for creating native mobile and desktop apps with C# and Xamarin. So it is under .NET family. From the picture, you can see that .NET MAUI is serving iOS, Android, macOS, and Windows. Suppose a company needs a software for their users, but some users uses iOS, some users uses Android, and some macOS and Windows. In short, the company's users uses multiple platforms to operate the software. So for this type of scenario, in general, we need different team for developing different apps. Like for iOS, we need an iOS team. For Android, we need an Android team. But what if you have a .NET team who is expert in .NET MAUI? If a software is built with .NET MAUI, then it is automatically built for iOS, Android, macOS, and Windows. You don't need separate teams to build them for different platforms. Just develop once and run it in every platform. That's the power of .NET MAUI. This is a very new in the market. Though .NET MAUI is very new to the market, but still the developers is loving it a lot. The use of it is increasing day by day. So that's why I'm naming it as the next generation framework. Let's talk about some big giants who are working with .NET, Microsoft. So Microsoft itself is the developer of .NET, so of course it will use .NET in their products, no wonder. Besides Microsoft, there are big giants like Stack Overflow, Dell, Intel, Samsung, Siemens, GoDaddy, Epic Systems. All these big giants are working with .NET. So if you want to start your career as a software engineer in 2024, then I think, of course, .NET is one of the best choices. You can build robust software. You can build high traffic web API. You can build mobile application. You can do anything with .NET. And if you are an expert .NET developer, then of course you are highly demanded on the market.